Since ancient times, humanity has feared creatures that rise at night, feeding on the living. In every culture, they appear with different names. Some look like restless corpses, others like beasts hidden in the shadows. They may change shape, but they share the same hunger, the hunger for blood. Tonight, we will travel across the world, from Europe to Asia, from Africa to the Americas, and we will uncover the most terrifying vampire legends of all time. Romania. Dracula and the Strigoi Romania is the birthplace of the most famous vampire of all, Dracula. The character was inspired by Vlad Tepes, known as Vlad the Impaler. In the 15th century, Vlad became infamous for his cruelty. Thousands of enemies were executed in brutal ways, their bodies impaled on wooden stakes around his castle. To his people, a man so cruel could not rest in peace after death. But beyond the novel and the movies, there were the Strigoi. These were restless spirits, corpses that rose from their graves at night to drain the life of the living. To prevent this horror, villagers performed gruesome rituals. Corpses were staked, decapitated, or even burned, all to make sure the Strigoi would never return. The Balkans, Nosferatu. In the Balkans, including Serbia and Bulgaria, another creature haunted the night, Nosferatu. Unlike Dracula, Nosferatu was not noble nor seductive. He was a cursed corpse, pale, deformed, and terrifying. At night, he rose from the grave to feed, not only on blood, but on the very life force of his victims. In some villages, people believed they were under constant attack. Priests were called to perform mass exorcisms in cemeteries. For centuries, the fear of Nosferatu spread across the region, until it became immortalized in the classic 1922 silent film, China, Zhang Shi, the Hopping Vampire. In China, the vampire takes a very different form. Known as the Zhang Shi, it is not charming, but horrifying. The Zhang Shi is a stiff corpse, dressed in funeral robes. It moves with eerie hops, arms stretched forward. It does not drink blood. Instead, it drains qi, the vital energy of its victims. According to tradition, a person could become a Zhang Shi if their body was not properly buried, or if they died violently. To stop it, Taoist monks placed yellow talismans on the creature's forehead. With these spells, the monster could be immobilized, frozen in place, unable to harm the living. West Africa. The Asanbozum. In West Africa, among the Ashanti people, there is the legend of the Asanbozum. Unlike European vampires, the Asanbozum does not live in castles. It hides in the forest, waiting in silence. It is described as half human, half beast. Its most frightening feature: iron hooks instead of feet. The creature lives high in the trees. When an unlucky traveler passes below, the Asanbozum drops from above, sinks its iron teeth into flesh, and drinks the victim's blood. For generations, hunters avoided certain forests at night, fearing they would never return. Latin America. The Chupacabra. In Latin America, the most recent vampire legend is the Chupacabra. The first reports appeared in Puerto Rico in the 1990s. Farmers discovered dead animals, drained of blood, with no clear explanation. Witnesses described a terrifying creature with glowing red eyes, sharp fangs, and reptilian skin. Some say it looked more like a hairless dog, others like an alien. Soon, the legend spread across Mexico, Brazil, Chile, and beyond. Every few years, new sightings emerge, but no one has ever captured the beast. To this day, the Chupacabra remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the modern world. From the castles of Transylvania to the forests of Africa, from the haunted graves of the Balkans to the farmlands of Latin America, Every culture has its own vampire. Some leap, some crawl, some attack from the shadows. Why are these creatures so universal? Why do humans everywhere fear the same nightmare? Perhaps vampires are not just myths. Perhaps they are the reflection of something deeper. The fear of death, the fear of disease, the fear of the unknown. Or maybe they have always been real, hiding in the darkness, watching, waiting, and feeding on life itself.